Alright, so this is the footage of me playing Ana in a quick play on Hanamura. You can see from the team makeup here that the enemies have a pretty standard makeup, but we have the traditional quick play makeup of lots of attackers and no tanks, and I'm the only healer. So to start off, I come back to this position back here. I just watched an IOStucks video talking about Hanamura attack and defense, and he said this is a good sniper spot. You're pretty far back, and if my team was playing appropriately, I'd have a good view of many bodies there at the choke, but you know, they're all spread up front. So just here I'm trying to get a little line on the bastion to see if I can get a little ult charge, but basically farting around because the team's farting around.
Got you.
And shortly they're going to come through the choke. Yeah, bastion's about to go down. Let's see, here comes their more traditional lineup. So I see I'm exposed on the left, so I decide to move over to the right side. Reaper is kind of doing a job of some kind by sitting on the point, so I come back here up the staircase in hopes that I'm a little bit more protected and still have a line of sight on anyone coming in. McCree comes in on the backside, and I miss the sleep, and I just run. I kind of got lucky with 8 health points. One thing I try to do is when I run, you know, my team's going to need help after I leave, so I tried to give Sombra a little help there, but ultimately it's too much. So come back up on the backside again, high ground, and hoping to help the team. That was a really good grenade to get 2 kills there, help my team, and we held them back, which is kind of miraculous. I can see there's a Widow out there, so I want to keep this Bastion alive. She's distracted now, but she's kind of a problem for me. I see that, so I'm trying to get back to the same position. Not that it will matter to my team, but trying to guard my body from the Widow. I heard a Roadhog overhead, so when he comes through, I help my team back up there, and desperately trying to shoot that Mercy. So it looks like the team's dealing with something on the right, and here comes Ryan on the left, so I want to go back up to the staircase as my secondary spot, as like a point protection. Alright, so now we've got a situation. Reinhardt's coming in. That was a waste of a dart. It was reflex. I needed to try to work on that. And then by being behind him, got him with the grenade. And then the Widow almost sniped me because I was back on that left spot. So I'm standing behind this bell now because I know that she could see me if I step out.
Nano boost is ready to deploy.
Kind of did a jump there to make it harder to hit me if she was still looking.
Heal down.
And then giving some Sombra charge with those health packs. So I've got my ult here, and it looks like Sombra is making a move, so since she's got the most high-powered weapon out there, I just hit her with it to use it. Could have saved it, but, you know, quick play mindset, I guess. And she was able to help out with a couple things over there. So miraculously, we're kind of holding it. I think mostly because the Reaper is hanging back a little bit. But my team's gonna go up and get themselves killed here. So this is their later push. Roadhog Mercy coming around this side, and I didn't have to be that close to use that grenade. I also missed the sleep, and by using that grenade so quickly as a reflex, I mean, there was a ton of my friends here I could have helped with that. But it worked out for the most part. Genji runs away and doesn't want to get healed, and there's no good way for me to signal him. That's the hard thing about Ana. It's like sometimes they need to know where you are, but you know, you can't go chasing them down to try to heal them.
I'm ready to initiate self-destruct.
So
I got it.
You know, now standing back here, I'm not sure where the enemies are coming from. I know they're nearby. Diva's behind me. She ate that grenade, and I slept Genji, but they kind of came in on 3 sides, so I'm just trying to get away there. and this is where they're going to capture it. So now we're on defense. They haven't yet charged. I'm just falling back after respawning. And so I want to go with high ground again. Pretty obvious. See Genji here. Feeling that they're probably going to come up the left. But you know, my Genji's making a push on these guys, and I can hear D.Va behind me, but I have to commit to what I'm trying to do there. Turning around for the D.Va, if she followed me, it would have just split my concern. So I just kind of kept facing forward, and it worked out. I like to do that, try to finish what I intended to do rather than let them distract me. So it looks like they have a lot of good high ground control, and just trying to get in position to heal my team, but it's not really ideal. And if I had been more observant, I would have seen that McCree on the right away, but I didn't notice him off to the side and then walked right out to my death. So again, now my team's kind of setting up on the high ground, trying to do something smart. Looks like they're going to push again.
Idiot.
I heard him coming, so I decided to get out of there. Yeah, D.Va came down behind me. So I had the sleep dart ready, and rather than try to finish her off, I just ran away. But again, saved myself with a sleep dart, and then you know, McCree is ready to ult. That would have been a good dart to have ready. I knew I can't beat soldiers, so I retreat. I'm going for the full health pack, and here's Hanzo sitting. You know, I kind of got lucky there. A better Hanzo would have killed me. And again, don't think I can get him in a close space, so I just take the high ground again. I know he's going to be coming up in a second or two to try to get a heal off on my buddies, and here he comes. Now with that grenade, I have a better chance of killing him. I also moved to position myself over the health pack so he can't grab it. Ultimately, I didn't need it. I know she's not going to rush me. It no longer made any sense to run away. She's not doing any damage to me, so I try to back up Genji. He goes in, but I'm going to go for the high ground again and get set up again. I noticed Bastion's in trouble. It's kind of too late to save him, but I was able to hit him enough times that he was able to get away from Genji, which was nice. And Genji was down below me. There's a situation here, so good time to use my ult, which I've been kind of hanging on to. So throughout the match, I've kind of learned that Genji is a more capable character, and so is Reaper. I trust Reaper a little more than Genji, but either one will do. That's the nice thing about the scope gen, is I can actually hit Genji, just get him in that triangle, you can hit him, which was nice to get him a heal a couple times, even though he's moving around like a maniac. I like that little jump from the second story down to this kind of half story. I know someone came behind me, and there he is, so I'm backing my team quick. You know, I had a choice to back these guys up or follow the other guys out into the field, and I've kind of been defaulting not to expose myself if people are being stupid like that. Now here I'm trying to really get that mercy because I know that's high value, so helped out there, and then there's the other guy just run away. I actually got to sleep on the D.Va, but someone woke her up immediately, so felt proud but meaningless. Now she's back and we can make short work of her together.
It's going to be okay.
Just rinse and repeat. Back up here, there's Soldier. Hit that with Winston in case he takes a healish rocket and I need to kill him quick, but it all worked out just fine.
30 seconds remaining.
That's nice too. I mean, I can hit targets from 2 or 3 spots up here. Tried to save Bastion, but he fell right through the dragon. So when Genji ults, I kind of reflexively sleep dart, which would have been epic, but so long range, and plus he's so fast, it was dumb. Plus then, now McCree again ulting, I could have had that dart, I didn't. The team suffers because of it. That was a really good grenade into the group. I boosted Sombra to give her one last chance to defend before they came in. Since they had killed 3 of our guys or so. So that ended up being
That's awesome, babe.
just enough.
Soldiers are hard to kill.
to hold that, even though they had the advantage. So yeah, we ended up taking it. No cards or play of the game or anything, but I felt really good on my performance. A couple of key things that I felt shifted the battle.